Knockouts, 4, but didn't win the gold. Evander Holyfield. Holyfield had scored 2 knockout victories in the Olympic Games on his way to his 3rd fight, the quarterfinal match against Okela of Kenya. Again, an early and dramatic ending. Again with a devastating punch. Then on to the semifinal match against Kevin Barry of New Zealand. Let's go back 3 months and listen to Howard Cosell's call.
Looks like fresh red meat in a butcher shop. Even though there's no blood there. Oh, there it goes. You saw that. It was inevitable. Now, wait a minute. It was on the break, and I think Novacek will deduct a point, but I don't know that the fighter can go on.
Look again and listen to this replay. You be the judge. Did the referee say stop in time for Holyfield to react? Holyfield was disqualified. At the victory ceremony, gold medal winner Anton Josipovic of Yugoslavia asked Evander in true Olympic fashion to share his moment. Holyfield, a bronze medal. I asked Evander, now after 3 months, how he views the referee's decision.
Well, after looking at it over and over, it clear as day, referee did said stop, but then again, the guy was holding my head at the time. I couldn't hear him anyway, so it's about the same.
What's your timetable toward a World Professional Championship?
Which about 2 years. 2 years I should be a champion.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Holyfield's opponent is Lionel Byarm, a formidable light heavyweight, 12 pro bouts, only 1 loss. We asked him if he's taking Holyfield too lightly.
I'm not taking him lightly. I trained for this fight for 5 weeks. I'm going to fight him like I'm defending my Pennsylvania title, because that's one thing I really love.
Do you have a prediction for us?
I predict pain.
And now we're live in the ring, and that long shot gives you the feel of that 22 by 22 foot ring here at the Mecca of boxing for years, the New Garden. There is a face. What professional demeanor he really showed us in Los Angeles, losing the gold because of a disqualification. Now it's a new start for this native of Alabama, now fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia, Evander, the real deal, Holyfield. He weighed in at 177.5. In the professional ranks, the limit is 175, but to give him a little pull in the weights. And his opponent, Lionel Byarm of Philadelphia, who is the Pennsylvania light heavyweight champion. You see the stats. Holyfield with a 2-inch pull in the reach, and that could be important. 1.25 inches in height, the weight about the same, and the age the same as you see. Now, Byarm, who's in the right corner in the black trunks, fighting this man, the Olympic bronze medal winner, Evander Holyfield. There he is, being introduced as the Pennsylvania State light heavyweight champion. A vacated crown, his last fight, August 21st, an 8-round decision over David Royster in Philadelphia. He's been a frequent sparring partner for Dwight Braxton, Eddie Mustafa, Mike Rossman, so on down the line. So he is tough. He's more of an arm puncher. In other words, doesn't get his body behind the punches. He has 4 knockouts, 9 victories, 1 loss, 2 draws, and here is the fellow, 160 amateur victories, 75 knockouts. The youngest of 8. A family that grew up, as we listen now to Vinny Ranone, the referee.
Understand that? Shake hands, protect yourself at all times. Shake hands.
And that's right, in the professional ranks, the last word said, protect yourself at all times. They'll no longer hear the only 3 voice commands in amateur boxing: box, break, and stop. And I'm sure Holyfield in the far corner is glad for that, because professional referees are more explicit verbally. Here we go in the first round. Watch Holyfield in the red trunks, red, white, and blue, from Atlanta, Georgia. He punches extremely hard with either hand. Could make a great model for a sculptor, Wendy. On that 6-foot 1-inch frame, a lot of balance. But he has a willing opponent, as you see. Lionel Byarm of Philadelphia is moving forward. There you saw one of the fast combinations, look more like a lightweight puncher. Remember, these are light heavyweights. And you know, like Ali, who won on light heavyweight gold, and Leon Spinks. They moved up to the heavyweight and won championships. I predict this for Holyfield in the red trunks. Look at those quick punches that he throws. To the body, back to the head with the left hook, doubling up on it. But Byarm fights back. First round, Holyfield going to work. Now he wisely steps back, collects all of his physical prowess, but he should get off the rope. Now he's moving around his mouthpiece, trying to catch his breath, but you have to praise Lionel Byarm of Philadelphia on the left. He took a couple of shots that put Olympic fighters down. Byarm told me that he was tough, and he said his favorite punches were what he calls a double left hook. We have yet to see it, but there was a whistling lead right hand by Byarm with his back to us. Round one. We're beyond the halfway point. No knockdowns if you just joined us. 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Scoring is done by 3 judges, round by round in New York. No standing 8 count, but there is a mandatory 8 count. Referee Vincent Renown, very, very capable professional referee. Harold Lederman, Tony Castellani, and Bernie Friedkin are the 3 judges at ringside here at Madison Square Garden. First of 4 tremendous fights. Debuts for the great Olympians from the Los Angeles Games. Byarm is not overawed with Evander Holyfield. Holyfield not moving as much as he did in Los Angeles. He was up on his toes a little bit more, and he'd move around the ring a little bit and then try to get his opponent in a cutoff situation up against the ropes.
Come back.
No, the referee. And Evander now is having trouble with that mouthpiece. I can't figure out why, but he just caught a lead right hand. They'll get a rest in less than a minute here at Madison Square Garden. Holyfield and Byarm. Evander Holyfield of Atlanta, Georgia, bronze medalist, and in the most controversial decision of all the boxing in Los Angeles, moving into the second round against the Philadelphia State light heavyweight champion, Lionel Byarm. If you just joined us, Byarm was not overly impressed with the hard-hitting Holyfield, and like now, stayed right within the ring. Holy punches a low punch. And tells Byarm, punches up. Listen to these fans, a capacity crowd. Not a sellout crowd because they're all in here freebies. Now, Holyfield is moving around a little bit, maybe backtracking more than he would want to, but he's being pressured. Nevertheless, throwing the punches, a lot of leather. What an arsenal of punches this light heavyweight has. First professional bout. Throws him from everywhere. Covering up, those are all low punches. These are 8-ounce thumbless gloves. But now back to the head. Byarm is being very effective. Oh, a 1-2 that staggered Byarm. But look at him fight back. The lookalike. A young Joe Louis. Byarm fighting away with all the heart that a Pennsylvania State light heavyweight champion should have. Oh, he touches Holyfield, best right hand, and stays up. What a battle here in the second round. A minute and a half to go. Round 2 scheduled for 6. That is leather they're throwing. 8-ounce thumbless gloves. Most of those blocked by Holyfield in red. Holyfield is getting himself in a lot of trouble. He should move away. Slugging out toe-to-toe. He is way inside his punching power range. It's how you throw it and where it lands. The impact of his punches. He is in too close to get the full impact like he did in Los Angeles. Good blocking of punches. Again, another low blow. Another one. Another. Holyfield appears very unhappy at this point. 40 seconds remaining in the second round. Can he take a punch? Most light heavyweights in the country would have gone down. Holyfield is a knockout artist, but Byarm hangs in there. Look at the body shots and the countering. Now we have 20 seconds remaining in round 2, scheduled for 6. This bout is worthy of a main event down the road. It certainly is. 5 seconds, he'll get a rest. Byarm is indestructible. All right, let's go. Byarm wobbling back, but still on his feet. He has taken the best shot as the mouse now has appeared above the right and left eye of the Olympic bronze medalist. Benny Renaud, the referee, is coming in to look and probably is saying something about hitting after the bell. You know, this young man from Atlanta, Georgia, is so eager to impress that, like in Los Angeles when he was disqualified, he just can't hold back punches. And you saw it as the bell rang. He did hit Byarm. Well, he's going to have to learn because you can also lose a round in this round-by-round scoring. Celebrities galore. And the first time I saw this man was at an Ali-Henry Cooper fight in London. Telly Savalas. What a man. He loves it. All right, here is Byarm of Philadelphia. Philadelphia, a city with a long history of light heavyweights. Tommy Lochner, Harold Johnson, Bob Foster. And Byarm has impressed me tonight. Only 12 fights, 9 victories, 1 loss, 2 draws. And there he is, toe-to-toe. His stance now is wider than Holyfield in red. Holyfield is the Olympian. Good covering up on the part of Byarm. This is a brawl just off 8th Avenue in New York City. Round 3 scheduled for 6. If it goes 6, I'll be surprised. Both weighing in at 177.5, and they are lean. Great condition, obviously, or they wouldn't have been able to punch like they have, and still keep up a hectic pace. Evander Holyfield on the far side. Lionel Byarm of Philadelphia, his opponent. May be the best opponent that any of the Olympic medalists will meet tonight. We have Breland coming up, Tyrell Biggs, Pernell Whitaker. Al Michaels and I are delighted to be here, and we're happy you joined us for this live coverage from Madison Square Garden. And down the road, these fighters that you see tonight, Olympic medalists, will be on ABC's Wide World of Sports next year. All right, we have about a minute remaining in round 3. Strangely enough, neither fighter has gone down. Getting a little arm weary now is Byarm, who told me he was more of an arm puncher. I got news for you. He's a pretty good straight puncher from the ankles up. And he can take a punch. I can't believe it. What a move by Holyfield. Did you see him duck the shot, get in close, and catch Byarm? Another combination. We have 30 seconds remaining in round 3. The referee ought to consider too much damage to an over-game Byarm. Fighting on instinct. Boy, if he doesn't get some good matches down the road, some matchmaker is missing a big bet. What a test for the Olympian. Lionel Byarm of Philadelphia. We have less than 10 seconds into round 3. Look who's over to meet the Olympic bronze medalist. Lionel Byarm, a club fighter from Philadelphia, is the state light heavyweight champion. Couldn't wait to get at this Olympian. We hope you've seen the first 3 rounds. And now for Evander Holyfield in the red trunks, it is the first time that he has gone beyond round 3. Here it is, the 4th round, his professional debut. and he's throwing everything in his arsenal of punches. Lionel Byarm has taken them all, but his eyes were rolling as he went back to his corner. Charlie Singletary and Rob Washington told him to keep the hands up. Now, if a young fighter like Evander Holyfield could be frustrated and discouraged, it's right about now, because 4 knockouts in the Olympic Games, and here's this 22-year-older from Philadelphia that's taken it all and won't go down. So the tide could turn here in round 4. Watch closely. Arm weariness will set in very soon, because now you're seeing Holyfield lead with right hands. There's a left hook to the chin of Byarm. A good 1-2. An uppercut. Byarm trying to fight back. Oh, a vicious right hand to the ear. But Byarm is too durable. The Joe Louis lookalike, Lionel Byarm. Those punches were all blocked by Byarm. Now, tiredness, weariness often causes a fighter to miss. That right, the next one did not miss. The previous punches did. And again, as we pointed out in the first round, Holyfield, a problem with the mouthpiece. Now often they will lodge it forward to get more air when they're tired. But Byarm will not go down, I cannot believe it, and fights back. All right, 35 minutes. Evander trying to unload. Look, backing up almost in frustration. What do I have to do to this guy, he's saying. In Los Angeles, they went down, but not at the Garden. Oh, there, a left hook and the knees. Look at him on. Oh, my goodness. A bell coming up. A minute rest. Byarm actually looked at Holyfield like, so what? Olympic medal winner. He was actually out on his feet. Eyes blinking, rolling like roulette wheels, and I think the doctors should come in and look at it. Head punches like that. Take a look at this damage. But he fights back. Look at that. That is one of the vicious right hands that you will ever see. Perfectly timed. I cannot believe this bout. What a way to get our telecast started, Al Michaels. Coming up, Pernell Whitaker, Mark Breland, Tyrell Biggs. And if they're all like this, look at him. Does he look like a young Joe Louis? He doesn't punch like a Joe Louis, but he's got the heart of the late Joe Louis. Here's a man that someday should become light heavyweight or heavyweight champion. Like Ali, who won as a light heavy in Rome, Spinks in Montreal. He needs a little more seasoning. They changed styles a little bit in the 6-week training period at Grossinger's. That may be confusing Holyfield. The mouthpiece is out. He's breathing heavily. Low punches. Vinny Rainone is the referee. He's from the Bronx, New York. Harold Lederman, Tony Castellani, Bernie Friedkin are the 3 judges. Round by round, in case of a tie, 4 points. Headhunting now is Evander Holyfield. Keeps bobbing his head, almost shaking it like I can't believe it. And coming forward is the Philadelphia. Those are either low or being blunt. We have 2 minutes left in round 5, scheduled for 6. You know, in the hundreds and thousands of bouts we have done, first-time professionals usually get soft touches. Now, if you think the Olympic medalists got soft touches, just ask Evander Holyfield. Lionel Byarm, well, other than Michael Spinks, I don't think there could be a tougher opponent. And Spinks is the champion in that weight division. Also an Olympic gold medal winner as a middleweight. And now Byarm, sensing perhaps that Holyfield is a little leg weary. He's huffing and puffing, I can tell you that, and missing with punches. A lot of the steam has gone out, but round 5, and he's thrown everything that he knows how to throw. Wouldn't it be fun to be a judge on this bout if it goes all the way? Scheduled for 6. We're in round 5. The gameness of Lionel Byarm in black. If there was ever a true test for an Olympian, this is it. You know, great champions that lost in their first professional fight included Billy Conn, Henry Armstrong. A lot of them lost in their first bout as a professional. Well, about 5 seconds, they'll get a much-needed rest. None of us believed this fight would go beyond 2 rounds. This is the 6th and final round. The devastating puncher, Olympic bronze medalist Evander Holyfield in the red trunks, has had more, perhaps, than he wanted to handle tonight, and Lionel Byarm of Philadelphia, the Pennsylvania State light heavyweight champion. He has taken the heavy-hitting Holyfield's best shots. His knees have buckled repeatedly. He is not going down, and he keeps coming forward. Throws a few low punches, which Vinny Rennell, the referee, ignores. Meanwhile, Holyfield is tiring. His first professional bout. Never gone beyond 3. He has never had a tougher fight. His 4 Olympic bouts were pushovers compared to this. Yet he knocked them all out and was disqualified in his last. Now, Holyfield, after that 1-minute rest before this final round, did rest and is now beginning to punch with the combinations that he started in the first round. There's a left hook. The New York State rules, you can be saved by the bell, the last round only. And this is the last. These Olympians were all asked to go 6 rounds except Virgil Hill. Tell you more about Virgil Hill and Meldrick Taylor later, who both won incidentally earlier. But this is the first of the live coverage here. A capacity crowd at Madison Square Garden. Night of gold. I don't have to write any more captions on the picture because our coverage is so great that you're seeing everything. Seconds remaining in the fight. Holyfield, I know, thought that he would have an early ending. But what experience. 13th fight for Lionel Byarm. And his future is not a dismal one because he is game, perhaps too game. 10 seconds and the final bell, and then the decision. A night of gold at Madison Square Garden. This ABC Sports Exclusive will be back after this commercial and a word from our local stations. Listen to that crowd. And now the moment of decision. Ed Darian, the ring announcer.
The winner by unanimous decision. In his professional boxing debut, Evander Holyfield.